The soft spring breeze rustled through the tall oak trees, filling the air with the scent of blooming flowers. High up in the branches of an old tree rested a tiny nest, home to 3 delicate baby birds waiting for their mother. Their mother, a bright bluebird, had flown away in search of food. Suddenly, dark clouds covered the sky, and strong winds began to blow. The branches swayed violently, and with one powerful gust, the branch holding the nest snapped. The fragile nest fell, crashing onto the damp grass below. Nearby, a 12-year-old boy, Ethan, was watching the rain through his window. A true nature lover, he often spent hours observing birds. His heart pounded when he saw the nest fall. Without hesitation, he rushed outside, getting soaked in the pouring rain. Ethan ran to the fallen nest and saw the 3 tiny birds, trembling and huddled together in fear. With the utmost care, he gently scooped them up in his hands, as if holding the most delicate treasure. He carried them inside, and with his mother's help, placed them in a shoebox lined with soft cloth to serve as a temporary nest. Ethan and his mother searched online to learn how to take care of baby birds. Carefully, he fed them tiny drops of soft food mixed with water, making sure they received the nourishment they needed. He was extremely cautious, ensuring the fragile creatures were safe and comfortable. By nightfall, the storm had passed, leaving behind a sky full of twinkling stars. Ethan placed the shoebox near the tree and sat at a distance, hoping for a miracle. A few moments later, he heard a faint flutter in the air. The bluebird had returned. She anxiously searched for her babies. Ethan held his breath as she spotted the nest and rushed toward it, lovingly touching her chicks with her beak. Ethan's eyes filled with tears of joy. The next morning, with his father's help, Ethan built a small wooden platform and placed the nest in a safer spot in the tree. The bluebird continued caring for her young ones, and they grew stronger each day. Weeks later, Ethan noticed the little birds flapping their wings, preparing for their first flight. Then, the moment arrived. One by one, they soared into the sky, their mother guiding them. Ethan watched with a proud smile as they disappeared into the open air. Years passed, and Ethan grew into a compassionate young man. The experience of rescuing the baby birds stayed with him, shaping him into someone who deeply cared for nature. Every morning, he would wake up early to feed the birds in his backyard, watching them with the same wonder and love he had as a child. He built small birdhouses and placed water bowls around his garden, ensuring that no bird went hungry or thirsty. The chirping of birds became music to his ears, reminder that kindness, no matter how small, could create ripples of goodness in the world. As he stood under the same oak tree where he once saved the baby birds, he saw a bluebird perched on a branch, looking at him as if recognizing him. A smile spread across his face. Life had come full circle, and Ethan knew that his love for birds would continue for the rest of his life. That day, Ethan realized that true happiness lies in the simple acts of compassion. The kindness he showed as a boy had shaped the man he had become, proving that even the smallest gestures could leave a lasting impact on the world.